hook. You ever wonder why the guy who does everything right is the same one who keeps getting left? He listens, he cares, he's patient. But somehow she always ends up walking away. For the one who barely tried. Sound familiar? Well, there's a reason. And once you understand it, you'll never look at dating the same way again. Act Y the story. Let me tell you a story. There's this guy. Call him Ethan. Ethan's the kind of man your mom would love. Polite, thoughtful, always putting her feelings first. He opens doors, pays for dinners, showers her with compliments. When she's upset, he's there. When she wants space, he gives it. When she says, "I'm not ready," he says, "I understand." He's nice, he's respectful, he's supportive. But here's the twist. She's not attracted. Why? Because Ethan, like so many men today, has confused being agreeable with being desirable. Act 2. The crack in the mask. Now let's flip it. Enter Jake. Jake doesn't text back right away. He's not rude, just busy. He's focused, purpose-driven. When he speaks, he's direct. He doesn't over-explain. He listens, but he doesn't bend over backward for approval. He cares, but he's not trying to be her emotional sponge. And while he respects her, he respects himself even more. Strangely enough, she's drawn to him, even though he's not doing half the emotional labor Ethan does. Why? Because Jake is grounded in something real. A man who knows who he is doesn't need to prove it. And that energy, that quiet self-assurance, it's irresistible. Act 3. The truth they never taught you. Here's what most men don't realize. Women don't fall in love with effort. They fall in love with essence. You can send flowers, plan perfect dates, buy gifts, say sweet things, but if it's coming from a place of insecurity, she feels that. It's subtle, but it's powerful, and no amount of niceness can cover up a lack of depth. Because what women are really drawn to isn't the guy who waits on them hand and foot. It's the man who can walk into a room and own his space, who knows what he wants, who doesn't need her, but chooses her, the man who doesn't abandon himself to gain someone else's approval. Act 4. The shift. This isn't about becoming a jerk. It's not about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about returning to something most men lost along the way. Your edge, your core, your inner truth. You were born with it. But over the years, they told you to dim it down. Be polite, be soft, be passive. Don't be too much. Don't take up space. But here's the problem. When you cut off your instinct to lead, you kill your magnetism. Because real attraction isn't about being liked. It's about being felt. Act 5. The undeniable energy. Think about the men women remember, the ones who left a mark. It wasn't because they were the nicest. It was because they were alive, unapologetic, clear, centered. They had boundaries, standards, purpose. And when they looked at her, she felt the weight of his presence. Not because he was dominating, but because he wasn't hiding, closing the wake-up call. So here's the truth. No one told you. Being a nice guy doesn't make you safe. It makes you forgettable. Being real, being grounded, being who you are without apology. That's rare. That's magnetic. That's what makes her lean in, without knowing why. So stop dimming your light to make her comfortable. Stop performing in hopes she'll stay. Because the woman who's right for you, she's not looking for perfect. She's waiting for real. And when you finally show up as the man you were always meant to be, she won't walk away. She won't want to.